Hey everyone, myself Dr. Harish. Welcome back to my channel AIAPGET Edge with Dr. Harish. So in this session, we will discuss about the Sapta Twacha, that is 7 layers of skin according to Acharya Sushruta. Now I have a question for you all. So in Charaka Samhita, how many skin layers are explained? Okay, how many skin layers are explained that you have to find and you have to comment in the comment section. Okay, so comment section is open for everyone. You can comment in the comment section. Now, this video is specially made for AIAPGT aspirants, BMS interns, and BMS students. Now, coming to the first point, reference. So, the concept of this Sapta Twacha or Sapta skin layers or 7 skin layers is explained in the Sushruta Samhita Sharirasthana 4th chapter, that is Garbha Vyakaranam. Okay, Garbha Vyakaranam Shariram. Okay, so while explaining Garbha Utpatti, Acharya Sushruta has included this Saptatvaja formation. Okay, Saptatvaja formation. So here you might get a one MCQ from this reference section. MCQ from this reference section. That's why we have to remember Garbha Vyakarana Sharira in Garbha Vyakarana Sharira and explaining Garbha Utpatti, Saptatvaja Utpatti that is unfortunately framed from this section. Okay, so this is important. Coming to the formation of skin layers or utpatti of Sapta Twachas. So here Acharya Sushruta has given one simile that is Kshirasya Eva Santanika. So this is important thing. Okay. So the meaning, literal meaning of this Kshirasya Eva Santanika is when milk is boiled, it forms multiple creamy layers on the surface. Okay. Similarly, in Garbha, the same thing will occur. Okay. Similarly, skin layers, different skin layers, as like creamy layers will form in a milk. The same thing will occur in the similarly, different skin layers will form in the Garbha. Okay. So those are given in the structure just. Okay. So here this is very important. Next is Sapta Twacha. So in this, you have to remember the names of each layers and then in a order only you have to remember. So in what order you have to remember? While explaining the Saptatvajas, Acharya Sushruta has started with the Bahya Tvacha first and then at last he has ended with the internal layer that is Abhyantara Tvacha and next. Okay, so from first layer till the last layer that is 7th layer, he has given names and he has followed the order. Okay, so this is important. And then coming to the thickness or Pramana. So this is important here. So thickness. So each layer of a skin. So the each layer of a skin are having different thickness. So that will also explain and that you have to remember. Next is last one that is Vyadhi. Each layer of the skin of external to internal will give a seed for different diseases. So these are important. With the tricks we will remember. We will try to remember. So these are very important for a MCQ in the AIAPGET. Another point that is Kshira Seva Santanika. The simile, this might be asked in the exam. So remember, whenever the Kshira Seva Santanika is asked in the MCQ or asked in the AIAPGET, there you should get the answer as Shushruta's Sapta Twacha concept. Okay, Shushruta's Sapta Twacha concept. Okay, so MCQ might be framed from this simile. What about next? Coming to the next thing, so orders of the skin layer. So how to remember the orders of the skin layer? So here you can see the image. Okay, so first one is one girl is there, second one boy is there, third one girl is there, and then you can see some mining is being done, and then at a fifth pain is there, and at a sixth one girl with the one cow, and then she is having a muscular body. Okay, so now I want you to imagine skin. Okay, skin as a parent, skin as a parent. Okay, so the skin is having three children. First child name is Avabhashini, second child name is Lohita, third child name is Shweta. Okay, first, second, then third. Okay, so this is important here. So first child name, how to remember this first child name as a Avabhashini? So simple trick is, so in alphabets, the first letter is A. Okay, first letter is A. With this, you can remember Avabhashini. Or else another trick is, so this first child, she is always talkative in nature. Okay, talkative in nature. So to talk in Ayurveda or in Hindi, we say it as a bhasha. Okay, our bhashini. So with this, you can remember first child, first girl name is a our bhashini. Got my point? So coming to the second child, coming to the second child. So the second child, his name is Lohit. His name is Lohit. Okay, how to remember this Lohit? The trick is in our Sharira, Sapta Dhatus are there. Seven Dhatus are there. In that, second Dhatu is Rakta Dhatu. Okay, Rakta Dhatu. So this Rakta Dhatu synonym is Lohita. Okay, so the trick is second Dhatu of our body is Rakta, its synonym is Lohita. Okay, so this makes a trick, and then we can remember in the second place that is Lohita. Okay, and coming to the third one, So here you can see this girl. So here, when you see this girl, she is having very much fairness in her skin. That's why what this skin did is, so he has given the name Shweta. Okay, as she is fair, so that's why he has given name as Shweta. Okay, so three skin layers we have completed. Now, coming to the fourth skin layer. Coming to the fourth skin layer. What is this skin layer? This skin parent, he is having one business, that is mining business. What mining business? Copper mining business. Okay, copper mining business. So what is the trick here? So to remember the copper business, in Ayurveda, copper is called as Tamra. Copper is called as Tamra. So this makes the trick to remember the fourth layer as Tamra. Okay, so we have completed four skin layers. So here you might get a question like how you have placed this Tamra as four, Tamra at four. Why you not put this Tamra at first? So this question you might get here. Every parents will give importance first to their children and then to their work. That's why this is the common thing. That's why I have placed this work or copper factory mining work as in a fourth place. Okay. Next, pain here you can see. So fifth one is pain. So this you have to remember. The fifth layer of skin. Fifth layer of skin is pain. That is pain. In Ayurveda, for a pain, we will call it as a Vedana. With this Vedana, you can remember Vedini. Okay? Vedini is important here. Vedini is important here. Okay? So fifth layer of skin is pain. And pain in Ayurveda, we call it as a Vedana. So with this Vedana, we have remembered the Vedini. Okay? Next. So this Vedana or Vedana, how this Vedana we can remember, with this Vedana, how we can remember the next layers. So these three children, okay, these three children are getting teased or they are getting pain every day. When they go to the school, they are getting a pain every day. Okay, because of this Rohini. Here you can see this girl, her name is Rohini. Okay, so these three children, what they used to do is they used to come to his father and complain regarding the Rohini daily because they are getting pain daily. Okay, they are getting pain daily. So when this is repeatedly when they came to the skin and they are telling about the teasing and they are getting pain. So he also got frustrated and he wants to see the girl Rohini. That's why he came to the school and he saw the girl Rohini. When he saw girl Rohini, he got frightened because she is 2x in muscle bulk. 2x in the muscle bulk. So this completes the 7 layers of the skin. So first one is Avabhashini. First one is Avabhashini. Second one is Lohita, that is Raktadhatu. Third one is fairness, that is Shweta, and she is a king. And then fourth is the work of his family business, that is copper mining. With that, we have remembered Tamra. And then fifth layer, we have to remember fifth layer is Vedini. So pain in Ayurveda we call it as Vedana. So the trick is Vedana. So with this, we will remember Vedini. And then sixth layer is Rohini. So these three children are getting pain because of Rohini. So her name is Rohini, and the sixth layer is Rohini, and she is 2x in size. 2x in size in the sense she is having 2x muscle bulk. With this muscle bulk, we will remember seventh layer as the Mansa Dhara. Mansa Dhara. Okay, so this completes the 7 layers in an order. So we have completed name and then those names in an order. Those names in order. Now, the next trick to remember the thickness of each layer. So, as you all know that in ancient times, during the ancient time, they were not having scales or any measurement tools to measure the thickness of the skin. That's why they used the things which are available to them. Okay, what Acharya Sushruta did is so he used the Grihi. Grihi in Ayurveda we call it as a rice. Okay, rice particle, one rice particle. So he has standardized this Ruhi. So one rice particle he has taken. With that, he has measured the each skin layers. Okay, so Vrihi is the important here. Okay, so while explaining thickness, you have to remember the Vrihi. You have to remember the Vrihi. Okay, so we will remember the each thickness of a skin with the help of trick. Okay, now the thing is first layer that is Avabhashini, that is capital A or alphabet A. It is the first word in alphabet. And then Avabhashini, and she is a Karkat Yoga. We have remembered the name in a order. So this Avabhashini, she is 18 years old. Just imagine, she is 18 years old. And then Lohit, he is 16 years old. And then Shweta, she is 12 years old. Okay, so this is related to their age. Rohini is 18 years old. Sorry, Avabhashini is 18 years old. And then Lohit is 16 years old. And then Shweta is 12 years old. Okay, 3 years numbers we have completed or we have completed. So years, age. Okay, years or age of each children have completed. Next, coming to the copper, it is Tamra. In Rashtrastra and Bachani Kalpana, this Tamra, it is one of the dhatu and it is having Ashta doshas. Ashta doshas. So this number is important. This number is important. 8. Which is Tamra, what we made a trick. So it is one of the dhatu and it is having Ashta doshas. Ashta means 8. Okay. So this is a trick to remember the thickness of Tamra. Okay. Next. Next is pain. Okay. As I told that the fifth layer is the Vedini. So this you have to remember. And here this 5 is important. Fifth layer. Okay. Fifth layer is Vedini and this 5 number is important. 5 number is important. Okay. Next, coming to the Rohini. Rohini, as you can see here, she is holding a she has held cup in her hand. Okay. So she is always first in the class. She is always first in the class. That's why this number, one number is important. One number is important. Next, next is she is having a 2x muscle bulk. So this two number is important here. Two number is important here. So these numbers are important here. With these numbers, we will remember the each skin layer thickness. Okay. So coming to the first layer, that is fashion, she is 18 years old. So here we have to put this 18 as a denominator and then 1 as a numerator. Okay. So 1/18 of the Pramana is the thickness of the dot. And then same for Lohita, he is having 16 years old. And in the numerator, we have to add 1. In the denominator, we have to keep 18 as it, 16 as it is. So this makes the 1/18 of the Pramana. And then for Shweta, 1 divided by 12. That is, in the denominator 1 and below 12 keep it as it is. So this makes the 1/12 of the Pramana. Okay, 3 layers we have completed. And then coming to the fourth layer, that is Tamra layer. So it is having the doshas. So after doshas, we will keep this 8 below, that is denominator, and then in the numerator, we will give one number. So it makes the 1/8 of the Pramana. Okay. Now coming to the fifth layer, that is 5 number. 5 number is equal. This 5 number will keep as a denominator, and then above this in the numerator, we will give the one number. Okay, 1/5 is the Pramana, the thickness of the layer. Okay. Next is this one number. One number is important. So the one number is important. This one number here, if you divide this one number with a one, it will again become one only. So one maybe the kind of is a or one maybe and then at last layer, that is muscle layer, towards muscle bulk, is muscle bulk is towards this two number is important. So two, two number is important. So 2x in size. So Mansatara is 2x in Vrihi Pramana. 2x in Vrihi Pramana. That's why 2 Vrihi Pramana is the that's what the answer. This completes the naming of each layer with the inner order and then thickness of each layer. Okay, this is the trick to remember the each layer. Next, coming to the Sapta Twachas. So here you can see the mnemonics for Sapta Twachas. So in this, I have found this first one as a element. So you can remember this first one. Okay, so all layers show their vital role in muscles. So other two are there. Even you can remember these two. Okay, even you can memorize these two. Okay, with this you can remember the each layers of a skin. Okay, coming to the first mnemonic, that is all layer show their vital role in muscle fibers. Okay, Vapashini, Rohita, Shweta, Tamra, Vedini, Rohini, and Mansakara. Okay, next. Coming to the Pramana thickness, Vedini is the fifth layer. That's why 1 by 5th Vrihi Pramana. Tamra, it is having Ashtadoshas, 1 by 8th Vrihi Pramana. And then Rohini, she is always first to the class. Here you can see first to the class. She is holding a cup in her hand. That's why it is 1 Vrihi Pramana. Mamsadara, 2x in size, 2x in muscle bulk. That's why it is 2 Vrihi Pramana. And Lohita is having 16 years old. That's why 1 by 16 Vrihi Pramana. And Shweta, she is 12 years old. That's why 1 by 12 Vrihi Pramana. And Avabhashini, she is elder. She is having 18 years old. That's why it is 118 Vrihi Pramana. Okay. Next, Vyadhi with each layer. So each layer will give the different manifestation in its place. Okay. So different diseases of skin will occur in different layers. That's why Vyadhis are given. Okay. So to remember the Avabhashini layer skin diseases, so here it will give a seat for Sidma and Padma Kantaka. Sidma and Padma Kantaka. The trick is this Avabhashini, she is having two friends. One friend name is Sidhu and another friend name is Padma. Okay, so one friend name is Sidhu and another friend name is Padma. Okay, this makes the trick to remember the remember the diseases of a first layer, that is Avabhashini. Sidhu and Padma, that is Sidma and Padma. Okay. Lohita skin layer. Okay, it is a second dhatu. Rakta dhatu synonym is Lohita. Okay, so here the trick is in Rakta Vaha Sroto Dushti, in a Rakta Vaha Sroto Dushti, in a shloka, if you have by hearted, so there in a order you will get this Tilakalaka Necha and Venga. Tilakalaka Necha. This is important here. So, Raptavana Slotas is having these three manifestations. Is Tilakalaka, Necha, and Venga. So, Raptavaha Sloto will be Vikara. It is having Tilakalaka, Necha, Venga as a manifestation. That's why we will remember that trick as a Lohita skin diseases. Okay, Lohita skin diseases. Next is Shweta. This Shweta, so we will discuss this Shweta skin disease at a last. Okay. Next is Tamra. So Tamra, if an individual consumes Tamra, so he'll get the skin manifestation. Mainly in Ayurveda, two skin manifestation or two skin diseases are explained. First one is Kushta and second one is Shitra. Okay, Kushta and Shitra. So if individual consumes Tamra, he'll definitely get the skin manifestation first, Kushta, and then he'll get the Shitra. Okay, so in Shitra specifically, it is having three types: Dharuna, Charuna, and Kilasa. Dharuna, Charuna, and Kilasa. Okay, so Kilasa will be manifested in the Tamra injection. Okay, Tamra injection. So this is the trick to remember the skin manifestation of Tamra Dhatu injection. Okay. Next is Vedini. Next is Vedini. So Vedini. So in Visarpa, so the trick is Visarpa disease. In Visarpa disease, main symptom or main clinical feature is pain. So if Visarpa is there means definitely pain will be there. So this is the important trick here. So Vedini, Vedana will be produced in the Visarpa. Okay. So Visarpa is the seat of the Vedini skin layer. Next, how to remember this Kushta? Okay, when this Visarpa will get burst after doing treatment, when it will get burst, okay, so it will turn into a scab. It will turn into a scab. So scab is nothing but the discoloration of skin. So Kushta in a broader way, we will consider it as a discoloration of skin. Okay, scab is formed. That's why the Vedini will give a seat for two diseases, that is Visarpa, and when this Visarpa will get burst, so it will form the scab. In Ayurveda, the scab is called as Kushta. Okay, so this is a trick to remember the diseases of the Vedini. Diseases of the Vedini. Okay, next is Rohini. So Rohini, as you have seen the image of Rohini. So she is, even though she is first to the class, but she was suffering with the, she will always more prone to develop the two G's and two A's. Two G's and two A's. That is two Granthi. That is two G's means Granthi and Kalaganda. Two G's. And then two A's are nothing but the Apache and two G's and two A's. And then she is having her legs as like a stone. That is Shilavat Pada. Shilavat Pada. She is having her legs as like a stone or a foot as like a stone. That's why Shilavat Pada. Shilavat Pada in Ayurveda we call it away Sleep Pada. Sleep Pada. So this is the trick to remember the distance of a Kohli layer. She is having two G's, two A's. The Buddha, Apache, Kalaganda, everything, and then she is having Shilavat Pada, that is Sleep Pada. Coming to the last layer, Mamsadhara. Mamsadhara. So Mamsadhara in this, so Mamsankura is nothing but the ash. Mamsankura is nothing but the Harsha. So this is the trick to remember the disease. So Mamsankura is nothing but the Harsha. Okay. With the Harsha, Bhagandara will run hand in hand. Bhagandara will run hand in hand. So Harsha Bhagandara is seeds of a Mamsakara skin area. Okay. So here, when you remember Bhagandara, say before the formation of Bhagandara, some Purvapa stage is there. That is Vidradi stage. So there, Vidradi stage is there. So this Vidradi will burst out and will form into a Nadi or will form into a Bhagandara. So this is the trick to remember the each skin layers diseases. Okay. Next. At last, here you can see the seven skin layers according to Acharya Sushruta. So here you can see from external skin layer to internal skin layer. So our version is the first layer, second one is Lohita, third one is Shweta, and then fourth one is Tamra, fifth one is Vedini, and then sixth one is Rohini, and then last one is Mamsadara. So this Shweta you have to remember the diseases. So this is here you can imagine this Shweta. She's always suffering with the Ajagallika and then Mashaka. Just remember Ajagallika and Mashaka. Shweta, she always suffers with the Ajagallika and Mashaka. Okay, Ajagallika and Mashaka. So this completes Vyadhi and then orders of each skin layers and then Pramana of each skin layers. Okay. So here you can see this is my YouTube channel, that is AIAPGET Edge with Dr. Harish. Okay. So these are the tricks and stories will help you to solve MCQs quickly in the AIAPGET. Okay. I hope this video will help you in the AIAPGET preparation. So since it is difficult to remember the whole concept as like a theory, you can't remember whole concept. That's why to solve MCQs easily with the tricks, these are needed. Okay, even though these are silly, this is silly, you have to remember for the AIAPGET preparation. So smart work is important in the AIAPGET preparation. So please like, share, subscribe with the AIAPGET aspirants, BAMS interns, and BAMS students. If anyone wants a guidance for the AIAPGET preparation, you can call to the given numbers or you can WhatsApp or else you can do the email to the this given email ID. And then you can follow me in the Insta handle, that is at the rate AIAPGET EDGEDRHARRSH. Okay. So until the next video, thank you one and all. In next video, we will discuss with the different tricks with the different concepts. Okay. Thank you one and all.